Real quick, guys. My name is Tai Zen from cryptocurrency.market. We are a cryptocurrency investing channel. We are not a tech channel. We are not a philosophy channel. Our channel is about making money in cryptocurrencies. So please, so there's no confusion, okay? So we are longtime video content creators, guys, on YouTube. We are cryptocurrency traders and investors and run the first and oldest cryptocurrency investing channel on YouTube that we know of. And we'll invest in most of the projects we discuss on our channel, and therefore expect us to be very biased during this presentation, okay? So I got 30 minutes, so let's run through this, all right? So I'm gonna talk about understanding the decentralized social media and content creation bucket. So what that is that, okay, so before I get into the content creation bucket, when I come to these events, guys, I'm always curious, like, who's up there speaking? Like, should I listen to that guy? Does he even know what the hell he's talking about, right? So real quick, there's 4 awesome reasons why you should listen to us and a little bit about who we are, right? Is there a reason why it's chopped off? Right, so while they're fixing that, I'll just go over reason number 1. We're the first and oldest cryptocurrency investing channel to broadcast about making life-changing money on YouTube. This is our channel right here, cryptocurrency.market. Okay, so we got like over 21,000 subscribers on our channel. In the red circle right there, my business partner and I and fellow trader, leonfu.com, the Honorable Grandmaster that was speaking on the investment panel earlier. That's us right there talking about the first altcoin that we suggested that people invest in on our channel, and it was NXT. At that time, it was at the first, that was like 4 years ago. Everyone thought that we were nuts talking about investing into altcoins, and they said we were crazy. And then 4 years later, now they look at us as OGs of crypto, and they look at us as legends. You know, how things change very quickly. So right here, we interviewed Vitalik Buterin, the founder of Ethereum, and there's all the videos, and there's one right there. We say how and why you should invest in Ethereum. Okay, so we were early Ethereum ICO investors. We made a bucket load of money from that. And then, hey, we got in early. So, and then we talked about NXT right here. We made some good money on that too. Our channel, we were the first cryptocurrency investing channel featured in CoinDesk State of the Bitcoin address in 2014 right there. I was at the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. Mt. Gox had just got hacked. So I was explaining what Bitcoin transaction malleability was. Okay, so awesome reason number 2. We made multiple profitable and documented calls right there. So there's on Twitter, there's the before, and there's the after. The call we made on Bitcoin made like 882% growth. The one right here that my trading partner, Leon Fu, Leon, raise your hand. Right there, that's the Honorable Grandmaster that I always refer to right there. And I said right there, earlier this year, he made a call that between Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, even though they were both good cryptos, that Ethereum Classic had a better chance of making more money. And sure enough, he was right. That's why we call him the Oracle of Crypto. Our audience does, right? So there was a 328% gain versus 136 in Ethereum. And over here, I made a call over here on Monero earlier this year. And if somebody jumped into it, it's 1,226% growth. And this is all documented on our Twitter feed. Awesome reason number 3, known as the most respectful man in crypto, right there by Bitcoin Meister, by my colleagues, and Omar from Crypto, he said Adam is right. They said it, I didn't, okay? So, awesome reason number 4 why you should trust us and listen to us. People trust us to alert them about scam coins. Out of the 1,200 cryptocurrencies that we talked about on our channel, there's only one cryptocurrency we've ever called a scam, and that is OneCoin. We told everybody about it back in May 17, 2016, and it took like 4 or 5 months later before the Financial Conduct Authority in Europe, they're the equivalent of the SEC or FinCEN, to recognize it and warn people. We were over there warning people already. We need a better graphics designer because that face right there is, all right, so let's understand the decentralized social media and content creation bucket, guys. So there's 1,200 cryptocurrencies out there on the market. And the way that we do is we classify all the cryptocurrencies into separate buckets, right, or sectors. There's, for example, like in the governance bucket, we have Dash, which is right outside the door. We have Decred, and We love Decred. LeonFood.com right there has been talking about Decred since the beginning of the year. We feel that the lack of governance in Bitcoin is destroying Bitcoin, and the projects that like Dash and Decred, we have Tezos right there, but we got 3 question marks on there because we really can't say much about them because they don't have any software, and they're probably going to be in court, you know, for the next 5, 6 years, whatever. So that's why I got question marks there. And then we got the distributed computing bucket, like Filecoin, MadeSafe, Golem Storage, Siacoin. And then this is a really hot bucket that we really like on our team, which is the privacy coin bucket, like Cash, Zcash, Pivx, Monero, Komodo, Bullberry, Particle, all these things. By the way, we brought Particle to the audience, and that made like a 5, 6, 7x, depending upon when you got in. So one of the biggest and hottest bucket that we know of right now that we've been researching, we just came back from New York and did some really heavy-duty research on this project in this bucket. This is what we call the decentralized social media and content creation bucket. What is it? It's the, I'll explain in a minute. But who's in it? There are projects such as Props by a company called YouNow. There's Lunar, there's Steam, there's LivePeer, there's Scenario, Descent, Viewly, StreamSpace. Some of these are in the process of running their ICO. Some of them have completed their ICO. We think that this is a hot bucket right here because this is a serious problem that needs to be fixed, okay? The problem, what is the problem that the decentralized social media and content creation bucket is trying to solve? We got to look at what the problem is, the key players that's in this bucket so that you guys understand it, and then you'll see what the problem is and why it needs to be fixed, okay? So the 3 key players in any social media platform, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, anything like that, are first is the platform creator. They are the people that build and own the platform, and they invest time, money, resources to build the platform. So that's a loss to YouTube, to Snapchat, to Twitter, and all them. But the advantage they get is that they get to sell the user's personal data, the content, and subscribers to advertisers. That's a win for them. And then the content creators like myself and the Honorable Grandmaster, LeonFood.com, we get to, you know, people are the people who create the content on the platform, and we only get a small piece of ad revenues and do not own the platform, so that's a loss for us. Fortunately, we make our full-time living from trading and investing in cryptocurrencies, and we've been doing that for a while now, so we don't rely on what the ad revenues for our channel are. We could care less about it, and we, you know, on our channel, you'll hear us often tell people, do not donate to us. We do not need it. Please donate to others that are new, okay? So we don't need it. The advantage is that we get to acquire viewers and become a person of influence. So that's a win for us. That's how we ended up here today, speaking in front of you guys. The third is key player are the content consumers and the viewers, people who consume the content for free. So most of you guys have heard of our channel and watch our channel. So if you guys are one of those folks, then you would fall into that third key player, right? The problem is that you have to give up your privacy and deal with pesky ads to consume the free content. So too many people, they're not happy about that. But the advantage is that you get to consume the content for free. So here are the current problems with these 3 key individuals, right? So the content creators like ourselves and like Omar, like Bitcoin Meister, like Box Mining, and all these popular cryptocurrency channels, right? The problem is that, you know, they create all the content and build the value for the platform that they're on. So for example, we're on YouTube most of the time, so we build value for that platform. When we're on Twitter, we build value for that platform, but we only get a small portion of the profits, and that's coming from the ad revenues. For platforms such as Snapchat or Facebook or Twitter, you know, we don't get anything. But, you know, like I said, fortunately, we make our living from trading and investing in crypto, not from the ads, all right? Now, the content creators do not get equity or own part of the social media platform. Even though we're the first and oldest cryptocurrency investing channel on YouTube that we know of, like, you know, YouTube is worth 26 billion, Twitter's worth about 16 billion. We don't own any of that. We just create content on there, and they're the ones who benefit from it, all right? And then there's censorship issues in America, in case you're watching this at home. After President Trump got elected, I think that the people on the Democratic Party, I guess they were not too happy, so they started censoring some of the YouTubers, right? So videos where Leon and I have been talking about trading and investing in cryptocurrencies for many years, all of a sudden now, you know, it's not It's not monetizable, okay? It's not ad friendly, okay? So, and then basically the incentives for all the parties involved are not aligned, whether it's on Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, or on Twitter, all right? So who is trying to fix the decentralized social media and content creation bucket? Let's take a look at that. So in this bucket, like I mentioned earlier, we have all these projects, right, that's trying to solve these problems, such as Props. It's a live streaming product that's being created by a company called YouNow.com. We have Lunar, which is decentralizing Wikipedia. So if you are a big fan of Wikipedia, you might look into that. Steam is a decentralized blogging platform where every time you create a blog or content, if somebody likes it, they hit the like button and you get rewarded in Steam It tokens. We tried that for a while, but we got tired of it. It just sucked up too much time, all right? So if anybody wants to take our content from our channel, put it up there, you're welcome to do it. And if you make money from it, we have no problem with that, okay? So hey, we're not doing it. It was making money, but we just got tired of posting it on there. So if you want to do it, go ahead. Decent, Viewly, all these other projects are trying to solve this problem so that the content creators, the content consumers, and the platform creator are all in a win-win situation, all right? So here's the status of each of the project development, just a really quick one. At the ICO stage, we have the Props project, we have StreamSpace, Flixo, and Viewly, right? All these right now are somewhere in the ICO stage. And then in the post-ICO stage, we have Steemit, Lunar, Descent, Scenario. You guys can look that up and learn more about it, right? Every time I speak in front of a large group like this, I am more comfortable speaking about a project that we're always very cautious on our channel not to talk about projects that turn out to be a scam. So, you know, I mean, we have to do our due diligence. So out of all the projects I listed, right, I wanted to use one called Props by the company YouNow, and that's going to be our leading case study for now for this presentation, simply because I'm more comfortable about talking about it. Our team is more comfortable talking about it simply because they have been in business for over 6 years. It's a real company. We have actually been to their office multiple times to research their project. They have 50 employees with very low turnover rate. When the Honorable Grandmaster, legendary, world-renowned LeonFood.com and I went up there, right? Hey guys, I say that you guys might laugh, you guys might not know him. There has been a bunch of people that has made bucket loads of money following his advice, including myself, okay? So all our friends around him are very thankful of him. You know, you guys thankful of him? Raise your hand. I know I am. All these people around here have made bucket loads of money from him. From me too, okay, so. All right, so they have 50 employees, they have $2 million a month in sales, and they have over 50 million registered users. So if we're gonna talk about an ICO or we're gonna talk about a project in public, our team feels a lot more comfortable if we talk about somebody that's already existing so that no one can accuse us of talking about a scam project or something, okay? So for these reasons, we're more comfortable talking about them, okay, on stage. So on the propsproject.com, the viewers can reward content creators with crypto for quality content. So right now, when Leon and I create some quality content on YouTube, right? For example, I know Tiana's right here. So we talked about, Leon and I, we talked about the Project Factum back when it was $1.20. And we were telling everybody, hey, at $1.20, and we did our magical calculation and went through our secret sauce. We said this project is worth, X amount. And so it went from $120 all the way to $36. So if you got into that, that would be considered a life-changing amount of money. Okay, so that's our motto on our channel, is to look for projects that have opportunities to create life-changing money or life-changing profits, all right? So on this one right here, when we have content like that, if you benefited from it, from watching it, there's no way that you could reward us other than send us donations or something like that. But we don't accept donations, so that would be pointless, right? So on the Props platform, if you saw our video and our content and you benefited from it, you can easily reward us by clicking the like button or elevating our status or subscribing or any of those activities where you show that you like us. What it does is it gives us Props tokens, right? It doesn't come out of your pocket. It doesn't. It just, the system automatically does it, similar to Steemit. But the advantage that we have with this is that they are currently doing that right now. So it's not like it's something that has to happen in the future. Their current product, YouNow.com, already has a token economy where when you like someone, if you want to reward someone an ice cream or something, right? For example, if Tiana was talking about Factum at a conference and I saw it on video and I like her presentation, I can go get an ice cream or a cake. And I know this is crazy. When we researched this project, we were like, who in the world would buy like a $5 virtual ice cream just to gift it to someone? But they're doing like $2 million in sales of these virtual products. You guys ever play those video games where you buy the weapons from somebody else or you buy the farmland or something? Okay, so that's what they're doing. So now the only thing they're doing different is they're removing that token and putting in a cryptocurrency token to replace it. So what is the advantage of that? The advantage is that now that token that they used to buy and sell inside the YouNow network, now when they convert it to a props, they're going to use the props cryptocurrency token. It's going to be huge simply because now you can take that token outside their network, go to the exchange, and convert it into US dollars. How about that? That's a huge game changer right there, guys. So that's why we were looking at it, right? Now, the viewers can reward the content creators. So if you like what we create on there, you can reward us with the props tokens. Likewise, sometimes we have some hilarious people that make some hilarious comments on our channel, right? We have like, you know, what do you call that? Our official trolls, right? On our channel. There's one guy, boy, like every time I broadcast live, he's there. Like sometimes, even if I just say, hey, in 5 minutes, I'm going to broadcast live, boom, he's there, right? I mean, he's like, and then there's people that try to troll, and I always tell them, dude, you can't out-troll our official in-house troll. Okay, that's like amateur stuff, man. Go somewhere else, practice, and then come back. So for our official troll, we want to reward him. I mean, like, no one can out-troll this guy on our channel, okay? So there's no way for us to do that. But in the props project, what we can do is if this guy comes up with some hilarious comments sometimes, we like to be able to reward him. You know what I'm saying? Even though we have different opinions, the fact that he's our #1 troll, we want to reward him. You know, somebody is that good, they really is good at their craft like that, we want to reward them, okay? So content creators and viewers can hold props tokens and have equity in the platform and profit as the platform grows. So in the past, if we create content on YouTube, as YouTube grows and Google grows and they're worth more, we have no stake in it. And I need to correct this. I should not say the word equity after listening to our attorneys over there speak earlier. Change that word equity to stake, okay? So now, if we broadcast from the props platform, we now have stake in the platform. So as the platform grows and the props tokens have more value, now we have a bigger stake in the platform. Okay, so that's something we really like, all right? So the majority of revenues generated by the platform will go towards the props token holders. So if right now, all the ad revenues on YouTube, I think they give the YouTube broadcasters like 60% or something like that, and then 55%, and then Google keeps the other 45%. In the case of YouNow, at this moment, I think that if I remember correctly, they keep like 40% of the ad revenues, and I mean, not the ad revenues, but the virtual sales of the virtual goods. They keep like 40% of it, and the content creator only gets 60% of it, right? But in this new props platform, almost the majority of all the revenues will go to the content creator, right? And the props platform creators will only get just enough to do maintenance on the network. Okay, so if you're a content creator, then you have a huge incentive to do it on there, right? So now the economic incentives are a win-win for every player that's involved on the platform. So if you go there, you watch the content, you curate the content, every participant in the platform now has an opportunity to financially benefit from it, right? And then also there's no more surprise censorship by platform creators or ad buyers, right? So the thing that they did with Hillary Clinton and the Democratic Party censoring some of the top YouTube channels, it's going to be very difficult because it's on a cryptocurrency blockchain-based network, right? And then the last one is the one that's most annoying. No more pesky ads for viewers if they don't want it. So we have ads, even though we don't care about making money on our videos, right? We leave the ads on anyways, because if we don't turn on the ads, if you were to search for what is Factum or what is Props Project, our videos won't show up in the search rankings because we turn off the ads. So a lot of people that know us personally, they say, hey, if you don't need the money, why don't you just turn off the ads? Well, if we turn it off, then YouTube won't put it up whenever you search for it. So it's kind of like we're strong-armed into doing that, right? That's it. Is that helpful? You know, I mean, if you have questions, let me know, right?
We got 5 minutes for questions.
Yeah, so I got 5 minutes for questions. If you guys could keep it to about the decentralized social media bucket, or about our channel, or about making money and investing. Please don't ask me any legal questions because I'm not a lawyer. Don't ask me any tax questions. I'm not an accountant. And just ask me questions about how to make money in crypto. Hey, I'm being honest, guys. All right? Any questions? Over there, Tiana. They told me I had to be last, and I had to make it lively and wake everybody up, so.
What's the best way to follow you and to get the honorable greatest guy in the world's recommendations?
That would be the honorable Grandmaster, legendary, world-renowned, leonfood.com.
But how do we
okay, so the best way to follow us, guys, is right here. I knew somebody would ask. And so follow us at cryptocurrency.market/newsletter. That's where every time we do research, we broadcast it out. Moving forward in 2017, guys, there has been $2 billion in money raised by the ICOs according to CoinSchedule, right? I don't know how accurate that number is, but that's a lot of money. So what we've been doing moving forward, our theme on our team is we have what's called a boots on the ground approach to research. So it's no longer where we read the white paper anymore or just talk to somebody on Skype. More than likely, we need to talk to that team in person, make sure they're not BSing us, make sure that, you know, they have software, make sure that they have employees. That's our approach moving forward in 2017. Market conditions change, so we try to change and adapt to it. Next question.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your investment thesis for Lunar, the Lunar project? Okay,
so our investment thesis, Lunar is a project that came out of, I think, the Northern California area, the San Francisco, Silicon Valley area. And okay, so just real quick disclaimer, just a reminder of the disclaimer, guys. If you guys hear me or leonfood.com talking about anything on Twitter on our channel, it's safe to assume we're in it. Okay, so we just want to make that full disclosure, all right? So Lunar is a project where they're trying to decentralize Wikipedia. I am very bullish on it personally. Our team is very bullish on it simply because they just recently released a testnet alpha, something like that, and the price skyrocketed. Okay, so that to us is a very good bullish signal simply because the market is telling us that they're anticipating this, and just by that announcement alone, it went from, I think, like it shot up huge. I can't remember, was it like from $1 to like $10, $12 or something like that? No, to 20. Yeah, $1.60 to $25. So just the release of like an alpha or just an early test software alone drove the price up that much. So when we see that, we're still bullish on it. Okay, next question.
What is the uptick you see on Bitcoin and Ethereum now, and also after the SegWit 2x fork? What's the uptick? Yeah, uptick. How much will it appreciate?
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know that, because if I did, I would mortgage sell everything and then borrow as much money as I can and put it into Bitcoin, right? So we keep our strategy is that we don't back up the truck on any one coin. What we do is we put a small position on each one, so in case we're wrong, we still, you know, live to fight the next day. The key here is this, guys. Missing a huge run-up on something like Factum from $1.20 to $36, or a Stratus that goes up hundreds of multiples, or an Ant shares, missing that is significantly more damaging and hurtful to your portfolio than taking that small risk and then getting that. That's our team strategy, is that we don't want to miss those next big ones like that, okay? So to answer your question about Bitcoin and Ethereum, we are agnostic to any cryptocurrencies, okay? So that's why everybody thought we were crazy when we started talking about investing in altcoins back, over 4 years ago, because we don't have a favorite coin. We are an investing and trading channel, and we focus on making money from trading and investing. So we don't have a bias towards any coin. Okay, so if there's an opportunity, we jump onto it. Now, here's one thing that I personally do not like. I do not like confusion. So when the DAO happened with Ethereum, I sold out. And then when the confusion in the splits in Bitcoin, I'm selling out. Okay, so I have a very small position in it. There's an end sign back there. I'm going to stop it here, guys. If you have any additional questions, you're welcome to pull me aside or leonfood.com aside, and we'll answer them for you. All right, so thanks for having us here, guys.
Thank you.